Caring for your animals, whether you have a dog or cat, can be a lot of work. Now, imagine having to care for dozens of them.
For many of the humane societies and SPCA's on Delmarva, that's a daily reality. Delmarva Life's Brian Spiros at Talbot Humane in Easton, where, Brian, you actually got to see some of the behind-the-scenes work that goes on in the day-to-day care.
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, the work that goes on here at Talbot Humane is 365 days a year, 7 days a week, and all of that work would not get done without the help of volunteers. And as you just said, I recently became one for a day to see what it's all about. Take a look.
These dogs and cats are looking for their forever home. For now, this is where they live, and that means Talbot Humane is responsible for their care. Much of that care comes from the help of volunteers.
With the number of animals that come through our doors, our volunteers, really we couldn't do what we do without them.
Patty Quimby is the executive director of Talbot Humane. She gave me the go-ahead to become a volunteer for a day to see what it's like.
All right, so what's the first thing we have to do?
Well, the first thing we have to do is all the dogs get locked inside so we can clean up all their business out here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a scooper. You can start. There's a bag here.
Okay.
Put as much into the scooper as possible, then dump.
Not exactly what I'm used to, but hey, I'm up for the challenge.
Oh, there's a lot in here. This dog had something to eat. Oh, that one's all clean. This is more like it, nice and easy. I think we're done. So we picked up all the business, and there was quite a bit of it.
Yes, there usually is.
What's next?
We're going to go inside, we're going to mix the mixture for the hotsy, and then we're going to start cleaning the outsides.
All right, let's go.
This is when we make a cleaning solution to wash down all the kennels.
And then use that same cap for a cap full of bleach.
Now it's time for the power washer.
So basically spray as I go down?
You're just going to spray all
So
the
the
way
power
down.
washer's getting more powerful.
Yes.
So okay, here we go. Let's go. Hopefully no one gets hurt.
The excess water goes into the drain, and we're all done. So I thought.
All right, so the outside is all done. What's next?
What's next? We go inside, we let the dogs out, and do the process all over again.
You want to go outside? Go outside. Yes. I let my first dog out.
Now the cleaning can start. All the beds, blankets, and toys need to first be cleared out.
Just like this to dump it?
Yep.
And some of these areas were messier than others.
Puppies.
These are just a few of the many kennels that have to be cleaned. For Ashley Marshall, it's all part of a daily routine.
I've always wanted to work with animals, so I started this right out of high school, and I've been here ever since.
Now it's time for some dog walking.
How often do you guys have to be walking the dogs?
All of the dogs get walked. It just depends on how many volunteers we have at the time, how long they get walked for. Usually we try to do about an hour, but it might be a half an hour, just depending on the volunteers.
It's a lot of dogs to take out and walk around.
Yeah.
But you enjoy it.
I love it. I do.
Pam Wayner has been volunteering her time for a couple months now. She accompanied me as we took Willow for a walk. Keep in mind, this dog is nicknamed Houdini because she sometimes disappears.
So she likes to get loose.
Yes,
and you're going to let me walk her.
Yeah.
Let the walk begin.
She is all over the place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She gives you a workout.
Where are you going? Come on, Willow, back on the trail. You can't go in the woods. Willow, you're being so much better. Can you be good?
Willow was certainly a handful, but a good one at that. All she needs is someone who will give her some training. Other than that, she's a perfect dog.
Good girl.
While there are a lot of dogs at Talbot Humane, there are even more cats. They need some TLC too. Jennifer Fry is one of the volunteers who does just that.
We just did a lot with the dogs. There are also a great deal of cats here who need attention. Tell us what we're going to be doing.
We're going to be cat cuddling today, that's what we call it. And it's basically just we come in and we spend time keeping the cats company. We play with them, we pet them, make sure they have clean water, clean litter, and just spend some time with them. So we got 3 cats in this kennel. We have Smokey, Nala, and Toby's in here.
Now it's time for some cat cuddling.
Smokey, am I a good cat cuddler? So you do this with all of these guys, just kind of...
Yeah, just come in and keep them company. I mean, it's a great place for them to be temporarily, but it's not home.
And if there's one thing cats love, it's being taunted with toys, and that's part of it all.
Come on.
It may seem simple, but in the grand scheme of things is helping these animals, which would otherwise be lonely. And the business that goes on in the back where all the animals are is just a portion of the volunteer work.
Talbot Humane, Gloria speaking. May I help you?
Gloria Finn has been a volunteer for 11 years.
I answer the phone, I take care of messages, I do a lot of paperwork, greet the people as they come in the door. If they've never been back to the back to see the dogs, I take them back and explain things back there.
It's all part of an operation that has to keep going to help both the community and these animals. Talbot Humane is just one example of the many places on Delmarva where volunteers are invaluable.
Every area has a humane society or a rescue group that is dying for your help.
Help that's preparing these animals for a second chance in life.
You know, Jimmy and Lisa, I have to tell you guys, just to show you how much work goes on here at Talbot Humane, comfortably they can fit about 150 animals. This past summer, they were inundated. They had nearly 250 animals here. Nearly 200 of them were cats. So there are so many animals here that need home, like Lemon Drop here, who's absolutely adorable. I want to take her home, but I can't. I already have one. And all the dogs that you saw, most of the animals you saw, actually the cats and the dogs in the piece we just did, they're all available for adoption. So if you'd like information on them, all you have to do is contact Talbot Humane. So I have to tell you guys, it was definitely a great feeling to be here and to volunteer and to help these little guys who are just looking for a home. We'll send it back to you.
Look at that.
Lemon Drop, she's adorable.
That's a cute little puppy.
Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, the cures hiding in your kitchen cabinets. Herbs can pack some pretty healthy health benefits. And as you know, fresh is best, so gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz shows us how you can turn your kitchen windowsill into a garden of good flavor and good health.
But first, Dr. Oz has another way to stay healthy by avoiding chemicals that he says can make you fat.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. You could be eating chemicals that cause weight gain. Here are 3. BPA's found in plastic. You need to microwave food in glass containers and use aluminum water bottles. PVC's found in plastic wrapped meat. Buy it wrapped in paper instead. And PFOA is found in microwave popcorn bags. Pop the corn in a pan with olive oil instead.